Hi, my name's Emma Hardy from Loughborough Lightning, and you're watching Women's Rugby Show.
Hello and welcome back to the Women's Rugby Show. I'm Sam Byler and today is episode 8 of our Premier 15 season review series. And today it's the turn of Wasps FC Ladies back row is Sadia Kabeya as she talks to us about her season in the Premier 15s and Wasps reaching those Premier 15 semi-finals. If you haven't already watched the other videos in this series, click here to watch the playlist. But before we get into this video, make sure you like this video on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube as well as we aim to reach 1,000 subscribers, and also check us out across all social medias as well. Let's get into the video. Sadia, first of all, how are you? How are you feeling after the semi-final last week? And obviously a tough result to take, but a long season. How are you feeling?
I think it was a tough loss to take, definitely. It was like a big battle on the pitch, and obviously we wanted to go all the way, get to the final. So there is that feeling of disappointment there. But yeah, it's been a really tough season, and we're really proud of how far that we did get and how much we developed over the season to get to the semi-final. So I think there is that silver lining there. Like, we are very proud that we got there, but obviously tough loss to take because obviously we wanted to get to the final. But
Obviously, you kind of touched on it a little bit there, but overall, how do you feel the season went from a team point of view and also from a personal point of view?
From a team point of view, I think it was a great season. Like, I think we really came from strength to strength within every single game. Like, at the beginning of the season, you know, we got tons of new signings. We had to create this new family environment. And I think we came together very quickly, and you can see within our results and within our way of playing how much we did develop. And I think from a team point of view, it's been amazing just being able to be a part of it and being able to grow with everyone. And then obviously with COVID and having tons of players come in and out, I think we were able to see the depth of our squad a bit more, as we didn't have, what internationals there, and we were still putting on big scores on other teams. So I think that from a team point of view, it's been a great season. Yeah.
Yeah, and what about from a personal perspective for you?
From a personal perspective, I think it's been a good season as well. I think coming from Richmond and then coming into Wasp, I wasn't expecting it to be such a productive season because I didn't think I'd be getting so much game time. And I've been really blessed to be able to get so much game time and be around all these international players and who I've been able to learn from and pick up little tips and stuff. And I think it's been a really productive season for me. And I'm really, really grateful that I was able to come to us this season, actually, because I can see the huge step that I've taken within my play. So, yeah.
There's obviously lots of highlights throughout the season, some big wins. But what would be one of your game? What would be your game of the season this year?
It has to be the Saracens win at home. That was such a great feeling, great game, like a huge battle. I think there's always, top 4 teams, always these huge games. And being able to win that game at home, yeah, it was amazing. And the way it was such a tight game and came down to the last whistle and everyone pulled together for that. And the atmosphere was just amazing. So it has to be winning Saracens at home.
Would the full-time whistle in that game go down as your moment of the season as well?
Oh, 100%. The cheers and the hugs. I had actually injured myself in the last 2 minutes of the game. So I was there crying I was like, whoa, we won. Well, no, yeah, definitely. As soon as that also game, I think, came, it was just a sigh of relief and joy and everything. So yeah, definitely.
Looking at the other end of the spectrum, kind of what was your toughest game and then also your toughest individual opponent to face as well this season?
Always comes back down to Quins, doesn't it? Always comes back down to Quins. I think that loss away, the 1 point loss, I think that was the hardest probably to take. Coming in at halftime leading, 2-3 tries up and then losing by 1 point. It's always going to be really hard. And I think we took a lot away from that game. So positives did come from that, but definitely that was one of the hardest losses because I think we really felt that in our camp because we knew we had that game and it didn't go our way in the end. So, yeah.
And what about our toughest player to face this season? Obviously, there's a lot of quality in this league.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. That's a hard question. I think, I don't know. For me, it's always the bigger ball carriers. So the the Shauna Browns, the Poppy Cleals, being a flanker, being like my main thing being defense. It's always scary coming up against the bigger girls because you have to put your body on the line. So I think definitely Shauna Brown, Poppy Cleal would be up there, hardest players to come against.
From a Wasps point of view, who would be your Wasps player of the season if you had to pick?
Oh, it has to be Meg Jones. She's gonna be so happy when she sees this, but it has to be Meg Jones. She pulled the strings at 10 so well. Coming in from sevens, it was a bit of a rocky start getting her back into the 15s game. She was always running off by herself, but as soon as she got into her groove, she was literally the heart of our team. Her energy on the pitch and off the pitch, it carried us throughout the game. So yeah, my player of the season would have to go to Meg Jones.
And what about someone who's maybe not had as many opportunities this season, but someone to watch out for next season from a Wasps point of view?
I would say there's definitely a few, but I'd say Christiana Balogun. She's had a bit of a hard season with injury and stuff. But as soon as she got on the team sheet, she's been an absolute, a big impact player. Her defense is insane. And I think next season, really got to keep an eye out for her because you'll see her on the pitch definitely making those big hits. But yeah, definitely Christiana.
Looking at a wider point of view of the league, do you think, obviously, you've come in from Richmond, and this season, with Richmond and Waterloo not being in the league, unfortunately, it's been really competitive. Do you think that's been quite important for the growth of the women's game, that it seems anybody can beat anyone?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's made the league so much more exciting. And I think from an outside perspective, seeing all these close scores across the league, it makes it so much more inviting to watch because you want to watch these intense games where there's big hits coming in from left, right, and centre, and where it comes down to the last whistle. So I think it's definitely been great for the league. And it's also, you never know who's going to get in the top four, who's going to be in semi-final, final, with Exeter Chief beating all the top four teams, which was crazy, turn the league upside down. But yeah, I think it's been great.
And obviously, lots of the games have been live streamed by the clubs, and then the final this weekend is going to be on BT Sport. How important do you think that is to get a new audience watching the game?
Yeah, I think, such an important step. And it's amazing. BT Sport, I was like, wow, we've gone from BBC, BT Sport in one season. I think this season, the amount of spotlight the women's game has had is come on leaps and bounds. And I think this being able to have the final streamed on BT Sport is going to be a huge step in the right direction, getting more people involved in women's sport, getting more people to come and watch, come and play. So I think, we obviously were striving to get as much viewership as possible. So definitely step in the right direction.
And looking ahead to next season, what are your aspirations for next season from a personal point of view and also from a Wasps point of view?
I think, well, next season I'm actually off to uni, so that is a bit of but for Wasps, I do hope, it's been great being here this season, but from Wasps' point of view, if they can go all the way to the final, that would be great. I think they've got all the facilities to do that, the players to do that. And even if I won't be in a Wasps jersey next season, it'll be great to see them get there. So yeah, from a personal point of view, I think just making more of a name for myself in the league. I think I've became more confident with myself and my play this season. So I think just becoming more of a name and being able to compete with those bigger names and people in my position. So yeah, that would be my goals from a personal point of view.
And finally, what would be your 3-word review of this season?
3-word review. Crazy. I think that would be number one. Definitely crazy. Exciting. Crazy exciting. What would my last one be? I don't know. God, 3 words. 3 words to put the whole season in. Crazy, exciting, and I'd say talent. Just across the whole league. It's been amazing to see all the different players come through. So yeah, that'd be my 3 words to describe the league.
Brilliant. So thanks a lot for joining us to have a look back at the season. Enjoy the rest of your summer before pre-season starts as well.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm May Campbell from Saracens, and you've been watching the Women's Rugby Show.